Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Rust Admin Academy, where we explore the wonderful world of modding your Rust servers. Stay tuned, let's see what we're getting into today. Alright, in this episode we're going to go over the plugin called Kits or Rust Kits. Rust Kits allows you to type /kit and it will open up a GUI on your screen, which you'll see in a couple minutes here, which allows you to select from a list of available kits that your server has created for you. I'm sure you've all seen these before, but I'm going to show you how to create this for yourself. Okay, so first things first, of course, we go back to Umod and we download Rust Kits. I'll put a link in the description for where to find this plugin. And we grab it from our downloads folder and we're going to paste it into our plugins folder like so. And of course, we're going to wait for it to generate. And there it goes. And I'll show you guys what's in the config file and the data file, but that's not where you're going to do most of your stuff. In the main config file, we can customize a little bit what it looks like when the player opens the GUI. So we can just put welcome to my cool server. Here's a list of free kits that you can get. Enjoy your stay, blah, blah, blah. And okay, cool. And if we had a VIP kit selection, you could also change the title of that here. And I will get into that a little bit. I'm not going to show you exactly how to set up VIP kits because anyways, I'm just going to show you the basics of kits. Okay, so that's the config file. Now, if you go up one folder and you go into your data file, you're going to see kits data and kits. So kits are, once we actually build some kits, you'll actually see some information here. And this is all the information that is applicable to each individual kit. You'll see more what I mean once we get into that. And kits data, this file keeps all of the information for each individual player. So for each player that claims a kit, it'll say Steam ID claimed such and such a kit. And the reason why it's important for you to know this is if you have a kit in your server that you allow your player to claim one time per wipe, for example, enough building materials to build a really quick base or something like that. If you want them to be able to do that every single wipe, but only one time throughout the wipe, and I'll show you how to do that, you need to delete this. You need to delete that file, this kits_data, as you're wiping your server. That way it resets all of the uses of each individual kit back to 0, which allows your player to reclaim that kit after the new wipe. You'll see a little bit more what I mean as we get into this. So the first thing that I want to go over is what's called the auto kit. And the auto kit is what you spawn with when you first wake up as a newman for the first time on the server. So if we just go, if you kill yourself and wake up on your beach like normal, you'll see that you wake up with a rock and a torch, and that's just vanilla. That's just the way it is with regular gameplay. But let's say we want our player to wake up with something else. Okay, so let's ditch this stuff and we want to spawn into our inventory the things that we want our player to wake up with. So let's say we want him to wake up with a bow and, like, I don't know, let's make it 20 arrows just for, we'll make it 20 arrows. But let's say we want to give him something else. Let's say we want to give him some stone tools as well. And we might as well give him just a little bit of food. Let's do 2 bear meat. So this is, let's say this is what we want our player to wake up with. No, let's give him some clothes too. Let's do a bunny suit. And we can actually put the bunny suit on. That way your player will wake up with it on. Okay. All right, so this looks pretty good. So let's start building our kit. So we'll do /kit add auto kit. So it says we've created the new kit auto kit. Okay, so now we got to tell the plugin what items we want in the auto kit. So we can just do /kit space items. This will take all of the items out of our inventory and make it as part of the kit. But there's a couple of other things that we want to do too. So let's say we don't ever want our player to be able to claim this kit by typing /kit auto kit. So we want to do auth level 2, which makes it so that only moderators can do /kit auto kit to claim that kit. And let's also hide it so that when we do create our GUI, it doesn't show up on the GUI anywhere. We don't need to do maxes, and we can add an image to it later once we're actually working with the actual file. I'll show you guys that when we get there. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So let's do that. So the items were copied from your inventory, auth level set to 2 and hide set to true. Okay, so let's try it and make sure that this actually works. I'm just going to throw all this stuff away so that you guys know that it's not on my person. And I'm going to kill myself again. And I want to make sure that everything from the kit actually shows up on my person. And sure enough, there it is. So that's how you do the auto kit. And like I said, the auto kit is what your player, or what your Newman is going to spawn with automatically. Every time they wake up after a death, this is what they're going to spawn with. Okay, so that's auto kit. So let's say we want to create a kit we want to allow our player to build a base. So let's give them enough materials so that they can build a base real quick. Let's give them, we can give them a building plan. And we'll give them a hammer. And then of course we need to give them enough resources to actually do something. So let's do, let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 wood. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10,000 stone. We might as well give them a tool cupboard. And we'll give them a couple of doors, a couple of code locks. What else should they have? Oh, let's give them a sleeping bag. All right, so let's have a look. So we've got building plan, hammer, TC, 2 doors, 2 code locks. Let's give them 3 code locks so that they can lock their TC up, of course. And a sleeping bag, and that looks pretty good. All right, so now we want to do /kit. And we want to add a new kit, and we're going to call this one builder. All right, so we've started a new kit called builder. Let's add the items from our inventory into this kit. But we want to do some other stuff here. Let's say we only want to allow our players to use this, let's say 3 times throughout a wipe. So we can do max 3. We're not going to hide this one, and we don't need an auth level protection on it because we want anybody to be able to spawn this kit. Let's also give it a cooldown. So a cooldown of, and this is measured in seconds. So let's say that we only want them to be able to use this once per 24 hours. So 24 hours in seconds is 86,400. All right, so max uses is set to 3. The items were copied from our inventory, and the cooldown is set to 24 hours. All right, so if we do /kit, this will bring up the GUI. Now, because you have auth level 2 on your server, you're actually seeing this as the admin will, not necessarily as the player will, because they won't be able to do this add kit. Okay, so let's add this builder kit into our GUI. So now, as you can see, it shows builder. It doesn't tell you what's in it. It tells you that you have max uses and you can only claim this once every 24 hours. And I'll show you how we can actually put a proper image there and a description in there as well. You can do it from the in-game commands, but I'm just kind of mixing it up so I can show you both ways of doing things. Okay, so that's the builder kit. I also want to just do another real quick kit in here just so that you can see what they look like side by side. So I'm also going to do a scuba diver kit, and we can actually put this on our character. Okay, so we're wearing the scuba kit. So let's do kit add scuba. So we're adding the kit scuba. We want to copy the items from our inventory by doing kit items. we want to do a max of 5, we'll say, and a cooldown of, let's say, every hour. So 3,600 seconds is an hour. Okay, so the items were copied from your inventory. The max is set to 5 and the cooldown is set to an hour. So if we do /kit and we add this kit into our GUI, click on Scuba, there you go. Now you can see that we've added both kits there. But wait, we're not done yet. So we'll go back into our kits file, not kits data, but kits file. Yes, we want to reload it because we previously had it open. So now you can see that it's generated these actual kits and the items that we have in them. So if we go right to the top here, this is our auto kit, okay? And here's our item ID. And I don't know what the item IDs are specifically, but it's pretty easy to find out what each thing is. It's telling us that we're wearing this one, and this one is in our main inventory, and this is on our hotbar or our belt, okay? And the same thing can be seen on each individual one. So here's the builder kit, etc., etc. It also gives you all that information, all the parameters that we put on that kit. It's showing you that here as well. So for the builder kit, we have a max use of 3. We have a cooldown of 24 hours. We don't have an off level protection there. We're not hiding it. And we don't have a permission associated with this specific kit. Now, why that's there is we can put kits in here that are only allowable to a select group of people. And so we could create a kit, put a permission on it, and then once the kit's done with that permission, then we can grant that permission to a specific group of people or a specific player, and that will allow them to be able to claim this kit. We're not going to do that with Builder. We're not actually going to do that with any of these. I just wanted to tell you that that is possible to do. And if you'd like to learn how to do that, leave me a comment down below, and I'll certainly get into the details on it. But it gets a little bit specific, and it doesn't need to be in the general overview of the plugin. All right, so I want to add some details to this kit. So let's add something to the description. We can tell the player what we're going to give them. So we're going to put this in quotations. We take out the null and we start writing inside of quotations. So let's just put just enough resources for you to build basic base. Okay. And let's go down to the scuba kit, and we're going to do the same thing down here, but we're just going to say that it's just a scuba kit. We'll be a little bit witty about it. Let's go everything you need to go for a little swim. I don't know, whatever. And just this, I'm going to show you this, but this is just such a minor detail. If we go back to gameplay, me personally, I don't like how the titles of these are in lowercase letters. I think it looks really unfinished, and we can change that. So by changing this title right here, scuba diving kit, and let's change the builder kit to just a capital B there, and that's good right there. So let's save this. Let's reload kits. And we'll go back to gameplay, and let's see if that worked. Okay, so now as you can see, the title of this kit is now capitalized. It just looks a little bit more finished, a little bit more professional. Plus we've put in a description there to tell the player what they're actually getting with this kit. Okay, and same thing with the scuba diving kit. So yes, spaces do work, which is great. Obviously, as long as it's in quotation marks, you should be fine, as well as with our description. So now let's see what happens if I claim this kit. So you should see this countdown timer start, plus it'll take away one of my uses. So redeem kit. All right, so there's my countdown, my cooldown timer, as well as one of my uses is now gone. So I only have 4 out of 5 uses left out of this kit. While we're looking at the actual details inside the data file, you can go through here and change skins. So if you want something to, like, we're in the auto kit right now. So let's say we wanted somebody to spawn with a specific skinned stone hatchet or stone pickaxe or something like that, we can put that skin ID in here, and that'll happen all the time. Every time they wake up, they're going to wake up with a skinned hatchet or a skinned bow or whatever it is that you decide to do. You can, while you're creating the kit in the game, if you have a skin available to you, you can skin that item, then create the kit, and it will put that skin ID in here as well. So there's a couple of different ways to do it. Or if you wanted to go to the workshop, you can get the skin ID from the workshop or wherever. There's an abundance of resources where you can get different skin IDs to put in here to allow your players to spawn in with different kits. Or sorry, different skins. Okay, so let's say let's create a kit that is only for VIPs. So let's give our VIPs a bit of a kit here, something kind of cool. And I'm just gonna go and really quick skin these things so that you guys see what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm just gonna whip into water treatment plant here real quick, and I'm gonna skin up these items, and then I'll create the kit, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about once we're done there. So let's kit our guy out. All right, so now we've got our character all kitted out. Now let's create the kit. So let's do kit, add VIP, and we'll do VIP 1 just in case we're gonna have multiple VIP kits. So let's do, we're gonna leave the auth level the way that it is. We're gonna leave the description for now. I'm gonna change that inside the data file. We're not gonna hide it, but let's do, okay, so let's do the items. We want to copy the items. We want to do a max use of, let's say 2. So even our VIPs can only claim this kit twice. Okay. And let's do a permission. Let's do permission is, we'll just do it as VIP. Okay. So now we've added that permission. The only thing that's different from the previous kits is we've added kits.vip, and that's the permission. Okay. So if we go back to our data file, and it's going to prompt us to reload it because changes have been made from the game. So yes, we're going to reload it. Let's scroll all the way down to the bottom here, and we're going to see our VIP kit. So the description is, let's say you have to be VIP to claim this kit. And max of 2, cooldown. Let's add a cooldown. Let's just do a cooldown of 5 minutes. We're not hiding it, and the permission is called kits.vip, and we don't have an image yet. I'm going to show you guys how to do an image, and we're not. Okay, so that building line right there is actually kind of cool. You can make it so that you can spawn in a base, a pre-built base, using a different plugin called copy paste. And you can make it so that a player can claim an actual base, and it will paste that base. We'll get into that on a different video, but I wanted to tell you that that is available and you can do it. I actually have it on one of my servers. If you want to check out Primal Unlimited and type /kit, you'll actually see that you can claim an actual base. That it's perfect. It's beautiful. All right. So what I wanted to show you here is, because I skinned those items before I built the kit, now it actually has the skin IDs here. So this one doesn't have one. That's probably the gloves, I would think. And everything else has a skin ID on there, which is cool. If I try to claim this kit, it was called VIP 1. Oh, because I'm auth level 2, it allowed me to claim it. I didn't have to give myself the permission. But normally you would have to do Oxide grant a player the actual permission to be able to claim that kit. And typically what you would do is you would add it to the VIP package that you have for your server. And then all you have to do is apply that permission to the entire group. And then whoever is a member of that group would just naturally get access to that kit. Okay, so we found the image that we want to use in our kit, right? So let's right click on this image, and we want to copy the image address, and then we're going to go back to our data file, and we're going to paste that in between quotations on the line that says image. Okay, Then we're going to save that. We're going to go back and we're going to reload our kits plugin. And then we're going to go back to gameplay. And we're going to type /kit. And as you can see now, it now shows this blueprint icon here that we've loaded from that address that we put it into the data file. And you can do that for all of your different kits. It's super easy. It's just, it cleans it up. It just makes it look a little bit more professional, a little bit more polished. Okay. All right. So now that basically sums up kits by Umod. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. You guys know this. YouTube and their algorithms, you know what they're doing, right? And if you want to see more of this type of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bells. I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks for stopping in.